Just to recap, we're at Overhaul's base. Just to let you guys know.
The couches that the three of you had been sitting on had been long thrown to who knows where. Michi and Tofu came to your side, making sure not to let anyone come close to you. So let's talk about a relationship between you and the League. Shigaraki spat as he got up. Great. I wish to talk about the Nomus. I want them to see what they can do with the quirk bullets. Overhaul spoke. You're not getting anything close to my Nomus. You spat, your eyes narrowing as you could hear the growls coming from the two. Calm down your fucking toys. We came here to discuss working together. Shigaraki got up and walked over to you. I'm not afraid to send them at him. You spat. If you do, then you'll be dead. You sighed, looking away. Fine, you spat. Tofu had sat down, taking its hand for you to sit on. Well, you're fucking lucky. Shigaraki groaned as he looked at the man. You were fully down here, not wanting to deal with this fucking asshole who wanted to use your Nomus just to murder them. You pulled out your phone, not wanting to listen to the shithead. Maybe here and there, of course, but still. You pulled out your phone and went to text Kirishima. Hey, are you up to anything? You texted. Yeah, I've had a lot to explain. You texted. I hate why I'm here. Huh? Why? Well, this guy wants to use my Nomus. He called them stupid. Laughing emoji. You big dummy. But really, is he going to use them? This time you begin to chuckle a bit, not noticing the looks coming from the others. No, I would be dead before he used them. Good, but, hey, when are you free? Tomorrow, I think? Could you come to the UA dorms with Tofu and Michi? You were confused. Why would he want you to come to the UA dorms? And more importantly, with the Nomus. You had already been at UA and the teachers wanted to keep you a secret from the classes, so why did they want you to come with the Nomus? You looked at the two men talking, and then looked back down at your phone. You would have to wait till this meeting was over. So you did, hiding the Nomus in your bag and running them to UA. You called Kirishima half-run so he could open the gate and explain why the hell you were running so quickly and not tomorrow. Once you were there, you could tell he had someone following him. Hey there, he smiled. Nothing much. He smiled back. So, you didn't know you were followed, right? You asked. He had looked back to see Mina. Mina? He walked up to her and she had begun giggling away and then ran away as soon as he got close. He huffed and came back to let you in. Once you did, you two walked to the dorms. And when you opened the door, you saw Aizawa. Hi, sir, you spoke. That was when you noticed that all of Class 1A was here. And you set me up, you sighed. Sorry. Okay, but seriously, why am I here? You asked. We want to see how you work with the Nomus. Deku came up to you. You realize that if you fight them now, you're not likely to survive, right? You sighed. And that's why for today we wish to train some of the UA students on battling them, if that's okay. That's when Nezu walked in. Well, I do have to warn everyone then. You turned to all of the students. They are a little tensed up. They may look cute now, but... You then put your bag down and the two popped up. Aww, some of the students said. They get scary. You smiled. Yeah, right, said the one and only Bakugo. Alright, let's get going. You all walked to a giant building. The two had begun to run around as you walked to the other side of the area. Aizawa had been talking with them the UA class. So this was your time. You clapped your hands and the two Nomus stopped. This happened to catch the attention of the class. The two ran over to you and you knelt down. All right, are you two ready to play? You asked as they watched you. See those kids? You pointed and the two looked at them. They wish to hurt me. Can you two be so kind as to protect me? You asked, and they finally looked back at you. That was when they had begun to grow. You stood up and looked at the class. Sorry, good luck though. You waved as the two Nomus were finally ready. Michi was the first one to act, running right to the class, and Tofu stayed by your side as the battle continued. You could see Tofu watching the group as they tried to get past the Nomu in front of them. You could tell someone had gotten around the Nomu. You counted only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 kids. That was when Tofu rolled around your body. So you don't know what the heck was going on, but you had to assume someone had gotten past and was about to get you. And you had to assume you were the target of this training process. After a bit, Tofu unrolled up, and you could now tell who had gotten past Michi. You think her name was Sue? Just by the people calling her that. On her arm was a little cut. Tofu must have gotten her a bit. That was when you looked up to see Bakugo. Tofu had seen him, though, before him. Once he got close, Tofu fisted his hand and then punched the poor kid, sending him flying. Gladly, the kid had blocked it with his arms. How are they not broken? You thought. If not, he could have had his torso would have been crushed. That was when you noticed how many people were coming your way. Was he just a distraction? You quickly looked to see Michi and they... Kirishima! You spat. He had gotten the attention of Michi and had been petting their tummy. Tofu tried to block as many as they could. Tofu! You stopped and looked at him. The student stopped right in front of you, as not to hurt you. Tofu sat right down next to you. You started to touch their head, petting away. Aizawa came up to all the kids. Sorry if anyone got hurt, you bowed, then turned to Michi. You need to stop being such attached to Kirishima. Some of the kids giggled as the Nomu just looked like a big dog that got scolded. I'm going to need to work on that, you sighed. Sorry, but is this a grade? He chuckled. Kirishima. Okay, you guys are done? You asked. More to Aizawa. Could they practice with them for today? He asked. Well, it would be harder since they get more protective over me, but I'll try. You smiled. And so that's how the rest of the day went. They had been practicing with the Nomus. Afterwards, the whole class had taken some time to play with the tiny versions of them, which you had heard many words of them asking how this could happen, since they were told the quirks of the Nomus. You looked over to see some of both girls and boys playing with them. So, we got a question. Why did you make the Nomus? One of the kids, Sarah, asked. Well, it's a long story, but I'll make it short. Was taken in by them, and my quirk is really good for making villains, really. That was when Deku came up to you. He had been in the group. What's your quirk? He had a notebook and a wild smile in hand. He looked at Kirishima and smiled, and turned back to the group. Damn, finally. Sorry with the cliffhanger, but you'll finally get to know the quirks. Well, spoilers! I accidentally gave it away. But this is Chapter 9, and Chapter 10 will be the finale of Season 1. There will be actually, I think there will be more than one season. Holy moly, sorry. But, I don't know how many seasons there will be, but I'm planning on doing it until the end of My Hero Academia story, so the story will take a while, and so will also Bakugo X Villain Listener. aka All for One's daughter. I think that's the only one that will technically go up into the finale of My Hero Academia. I don't actually know. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And by the way, my friend has finished their chapter 1. I'm just going to say their name because it's here. But Kiki, she's the one who made the Deku X Goddess Listener series. So she's finally finished with chapter 1. So I hope you guys will like it. And, well, that's all I have to say. But anyways, bye, lovelies. Mwah.